Yeah.
I have a few questions for you today, just to get to know a little bit more about DUYA. So first and foremost, what inspired you to start this work?
Well, my why is pretty simple. I think my main goal was just to give back to my community and create a positive impact by giving back to others. So I think just giving more context around that, I grew up in a single parent household. So my mother was 15 when she had me, my father was 16. At 16 years old, my father was sentenced to 28 years to life. So that left my mom at 15 years old with a newborn baby. I was about 3 weeks old at that time. And so I was left in the hands of my grandparents. And by that time, they were also affected by the poverty and just some of the substance abuse and prevalent issues that were happening in these communities. And because of that, I experienced a lot of anger, a lot of pain, and a lot of hurt from having that parent absence. It was only right for me through that exposure to go back to give to the community who also needed that support as well. And so a lot of us don't have the guidance. A lot of us don't have the support that we need in order to flourish in this world. And so I think the biggest thing is giving back to the community provides a sense of hope. You can't buy hope. So we need more individuals like myself and people who want to give back to the community to make this world a better place. So I thought it was only right to just take the things that I knew and go back into my community and see how, you know, it grows amongst others. So.
DUYA came about in a time that I needed it the most. I know Dynasty always talks about tutoring. It's hard to find in our community because of our zip code sometimes. Sadly, our zip code has to do a lot with our kids.
Through this pandemic, I have struggled a lot personally with my mental health. Being able to separate my personal life and my professional life has been the hardest for me. And I believe it has also been the hardest on parents, being able to juggle between their personal and professional lives, and then also for students to be able to juggle between the two as well. I believe also through the pandemic, the students have inspired me the most. The fact that they're able to show up every week with a smile on their face, excited to see me, excited to get started on their work, has definitely helped my mental health and helped me to realize and acted as a reminder as to why I should continue with this work, why I should continue to be motivated and to continue to push forth for them. That has been the biggest help, I believe, for myself as well.
A lot of our students are different. They don't fit in one size box. So having a program where you have to have that flexibility and be able to adapt at any time, that was really hard because I have students who are special needs. I have students with learning disabilities. I have students that are, you know, developmentally capacitated in a sense. I have students that really come from different walks of life. Some people are virtual learners, some are not. So trying to create a curriculum that fits one size fit all let me know that that didn't exist. I just had to we just had to continue to step back, improvise, step back, evaluate, and we were able to do that through the team, the board, the parents. So at that point, I would say the biggest thing, the changes that we needed to make was amplify everyone's voices and see where are we at and where are we trying to go and how do we still keep our goals in mind and how do we keep the students at the forefront.
I don't know where she gets this power from. I don't know where she gets the will from to complete all these things. In 2-3 weeks, she was running these programs like she's been doing it for 5 years. 5 years ago, she was encountering this kind of problem, but no. She made it possible for the kids to learn quickly. And because of that, I think we kicked this pandemic up. We kicked it, DUYA. Thank you for that.
What would you say you love the most about DUYA?
I love the most because about DUYA is like all week would be like they would have Spanish class, arts and crafts, STEM, which stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. and one-on-one with my tutor.
So you got to use all those services throughout the week?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Haley.
And my girl power.
Yeah, I know you like that one too.
I like to talk to everybody. I like to tell them about their day.
DUYA is making an impact by changing children's lives and outlook on greatness and even success. I've witnessed so many testimonials from students and parents and even staff on how the children go beyond just it being a tutoring service. They have built confidence, they have built encouragement, and they build a different standard of what it is to be a student and to be a child. So greatness is key.
What I enjoy most about working with DUYA is the growth that I see within myself, the growth that I see within the parents, and most importantly, the growth that I see within the student. Now that we're transitioning to a new hybrid model, we will be offering our services in person and online. I think the in-person component is what I'm excited about the most with returning for this new semester. I'll be able to have a more hands-on approach with the students, which is something that I felt I struggled with being online. It is a lot harder to teach online, to make sure students are grasping topics online. I think with being in person and having this new hybrid model, that'll allow not only myself, but the other tutors with DUYA to be able to be more hands-on with their teaching and to effectively teach and make sure students are grasping topics.
We have kids who are living in different households who do not have the space and the flexibility to learn. When you want to learn, you need to be in a very productive and ongoing and positive environment. So that is what we're doing for the kids here at the office, is that we're not saying that we're not providing the virtual services, because the virtual services are needed, especially with all the different safety precautions that's happening right now. But the in-person services will allow students to have the opportunity, the accessibility, the convenience, and being able to still have that support when needed. The space is also going to be a good space for our staff. Our staff, they had me going through a lot during the pandemic. I'm tired of being at home. I'm tired of sitting on a computer. I'm like, I'm tired too, you know? And so now the staff get to come together. We get to have a lot of our morning meetings, our team building exercises. We get to find a way to be a support system for each other. And then I think now DUYA already has a name. We need a face. We need visibility. And I think that DUYA's first center to be in the heart of South Los Angeles is the best place to be. We're in the heart of where the problems lie. We're in the heart of where our kids live. Every staff member at DUYA lives in LA. Every staff member at DUYA grew up in LA. Every staff member at DUYA has went to some type of school in LA and has went through the same situation. So that relatability being at the forefront and being able to walk into a room where we don't have to be the best role models, because, you know, I'm not perfect, you know, but we can be the best source of inspiration. So I think the center is going to be something different. I think it's going to be a great experience. It's going to be an adventure. And I think the biggest thing is that I want to continue to inspire my youth, you know, really develop their character, because their character can take them so many different directions. Teach them how to make better decisions and get them more confident about their journey again. We need to get kids back on the road again, letting them know, like, hey, we are here and we are present. So whatever learning loss that you experienced in this year and a half, we got you. And so that is what DUYA is all about. So I hope people come by and join and check it out. And yeah, this is going to be a new center of, you know, a new trajectory for all of us.